Welcome to India. This is the Dumball Rally 2016. It's the world's ultimate banger rally, where 130 madcap motorists take cars that have seen better days.
If you're very lucky, you get one that's got some tread on the tyres.
And drive them as far as they can in just 1 week.
I only brought one pair of pants for the entire trip.
All to raise awareness and funds for the Teenage Cancer Trust.
It's all for a fantastic cause.
36 teams will be driving over 1,100 miles in just 7 days across the back roads of India.
So this is like driving in Sicily, Istanbul and Kosovo all together.
Their mission? To win as many challenges as possible.
After yesterday's challenge, this is a walk in the park.
On their action-packed road trip from Chennai to Goa.
Our horn works. That's all that matters.
This is a story of an incredible journey.
He's got a fish in his pocket.
Full of breakdowns.
We're spitting out some coolant. I don't know what that is, how it works, or what this is.
Bad luck.
You haven't just locked the keys in the car.
And unbreakable bonds.
For you, man.
It's been a hell of a journey.
This lot are idiots in India. This is the Dumball Rally, the fancy dress road trip that over the last decade has seen questionable cars tackle some of the toughest roads on our planet. Now in its 10th year, the Dumball Banger Rally has covered over 11,500 miles. That's the same as driving 1.5 times around the world.
We were tempted to drive it home, but we couldn't afford the fuel. It's done at least a tank a day.
Each team takes an old banger of their choice.
Do you like?
Yeah.
Pimps it up, and then drives it to a far-flung place.
I declare Odessa open to Dumball.
They've conquered Europe.
We are currently in Austria.
Russia.
Bloody cows.
And even the Sahara Desert. 2016 and the Dumball Rally brings us here, to Hastings. Not really. It's India. It's a country renowned for being one of the most difficult places to drive, with over 1,200 road traffic incidents every day. The teams are split into 6 convoys of 6 cars, known as squadrons, who are competing to win the Idiots in India Cup by completing challenges en route. Unusually, this year, all of our teams will be driving the same flavour vehicle. And there's only one way to drive across India, really. That's in the car known as the King of the Road. Bow down and worship the Hindustan ambassador. Chennai, we love you. Mind the bump. Oh, yeah. Sorry, excuse me. Yeah, sorry. Just having a chat in the middle of the road. What I am driving is a piece of Indian history. This is the first car ever made in India. Like cricket, really, the Hindustan Ambassador is an export from the UK. It started life as a Morris Oxford, Series 3. In 1957, they set up the plant, moved all the tooling over, and started making it here. It's also the longest running production car of all time. As you can probably hear from the engine note, I am driving a diesel. This is probably the pinnacle of the Hindustan Ambassador. Once they put that engine in, the car became a lot more thrifty, really, and frankly more reliable for modern day traffic. This one has, I'm led to believe, air conditioning. It's been retrofitted, so if I just turn this, it's deafeningly loud, but it is actually air conditioning. That's so dangerous. I'm not only sweating because it's really humid, I'm also sweating because it's just so stressful. So stressful for a Westerner to drive in. It's going to be a bit of a baptism of fire for the Dumballers because they're going to be getting in a car that feels distinctly old, but they're in an environment which is just wonderfully colourful and interesting, but chaotic. Potentially quite dangerous. as I'm experiencing while I'm trying to talk to you.
So, without further ado, it's time to meet our Dumballers and let them loose with an ambassador of their own.
So basically everything you know about the highway code, forget it.
That was.
Forget it.
Oh, wow. What a load of bad boys.
Beautiful.
They're about to be given a car at random and will have just 4 hours to decorate it to fit in with their team's theme.
Welcome to Dumball 2016. My name's Johnny Smith. Well done for getting here to sunny Chennai. Isn't it gorgeous? Some of you are veterans of the Dumball event, but some of you are also virgins. But we're going to put you all on a level peg because you're all going to have the same car. Or are you? Because they made this car in India for over 50 years. So all these cars behind you are of differing ages and states of repair. On the table in front of me is a table full of keys. You'll be picking your car out completely at random, but they all should be okay. Okay, so first is Team Raging Horn. Please step forward, Raging Horn.
My name's Colin Horn. I'm lovingly and affectionately referred to as Lord Horn on the rally. When we found out we were doing this in ambassadors, we had a Google of ambassadors and had a look, and we thought, yeah, this may not be as easy as we imagined it would be.
You're a veteran of this event.
Yes, we have done it a few times. Yeah.
They are actually quite old. They don't go very fast. They have quite poor suspension. And if you're very lucky, you get one that's got some tread on the tyres.
So this is weird this year because normally, if people have done this before, you know, you buy your car, then you decorate it yourself, and then you drive it to a starting point. But obviously this time, the car's already here. So this is a bit of a roulette wheel. So pick your key. Hey! Next team, you scream.
It's the white. We put the deposit on it earlier. It is totally a bloody lottery at this point, yes. And I think we've done really badly.
Whilst all the cars look the same, some are 7 years old, others are 27 years old. It's the luck of the draw.
Team full English next. Use whatever means necessary. Pick thy key.
I'm David. I've been travelling with my good friends Jason and Sid. We are the full English breakfast team. We've picked an interesting looking key ring with some Indian trinkets on it, and we got a very old ambassador with lots of good unreliability to make it interesting.
Next up, Bangra Bass Bandits.
We've got very loud bass. We have to party with you all the way to Goa.
We've got no window opening. The radio doesn't work. There's rust on all the doors.
Yeah.
We've got no charger. But you know what it's got? Character. That's all you need in a motor vehicle, don't you? Character. This car's been through 3 world wars.
There's no I in team. What's happening?
My name's James Kelly. Colin contacted me saying, we've had a team drop out, let us know if you could sort it out. So I came out here. Unfortunately, it was just me on the team. I inherited a team called Betty Swallocks. If anyone's looking to join another team temporarily or permanently, let me know.
Oh, my word.
Yeah.
This is a good offer. Well, can we give a round of applause to them? Oh, well done. Straight for the leather key fob.
My car had electric windows, air conditioning, power steering. Its engine was good. It was quick. We were very lucky because it is a bit of a roulette when you pick up those keys.
125 road trippers are about to embark on an 1,100-mile adventure across the back roads of India. They've been introduced to their cars, but first the important bit, to customise them. Quite badly.
The standard of creativity on the Dumball is always high. Will the teams impress the judges in just 2 hours? Points will be awarded for the best decorated cars.
We're the Fab Four, the Beatles Fab Four, and we're going to go on a yellow submarine.
So we now have to convert this car, a white car, into a yellow submarine. There's a rudder and propeller to go on the back. We're going to be busy.
Tell me what you're going to do. What's your thing?
We've got a lot of LED strip lights that are going to add to this, so that's why they're trying to sort out the power source, isn't it?
Are you going heavily with the lighting?
Well, hopefully, as long as we can get the power up. The paint's just a little extra, to be honest. We thought, well, it's there.
You'll be the kings of the night. All of the cars on this event, on the Dumball, are diesels, unusually, and they use an Isuzu diesel engine, which are Japanese engines, actually a very, very well-proven diesel motor. So providing nobody drives it with too much anger, it's actually a pretty robust piece of equipment. In its day, in 1956, this was quite a sophisticated car. Monocoque chassis, pretty heavy-duty suspension. Yeah, very tough. Not fast, though. Not fast at all. Coming up, disappointment.
It's not loud enough yet.
Our accelerator pedal fell off as soon as we touched it.
Dangerous driving lessons.
Remove the clutch.
And death-defying displays.
If no one crashes, I'll be amazed.
Welcome back to the Dumball Rally.
36 teams have been given the keys to 36 ambassadors. And whilst the squadrons decorate their cars, some of the drivers get their first experience on the Indian roads with our instructor, Krish.
No, wait.
Okay.
Yeah, go. You should look into both the sides. It's very, very, very heavy traffic here. Okay, people will come from all the sides.
Okay.
There is no lane traffic here. Break.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, very good. So you're going to drive which car? Somebody else is going to drive or?
No, we're all driving.
We're all driving. Oh my God.
So I'm now moved on to the Welsh Stones car. Obviously there's a Flintstones theme going on, judging by the level of dress.
We're the only Welsh team.
Are you?
The only Welsh team, yeah. I'm going to show you English boys how it's done. That's the plan.
Well, enjoy yourselves.
Thank you very much.
You've got about an hour and a half left. Over here, they've really cracked on with the decor. This looks amazing. You've done a hell of a job with this.
Yeah, whether it'll hold up in the wind is hard.
What, the cake stand?
Well, most of it.
What I would do is I would soak it in PVA
Yeah,
tonight,
that's what we're doing.
so it goes a little bit harder.
Yeah. Our accelerator pedal fell off as soon as we touched it, which wasn't a great start. And
Seriously?
we don't have handbrake. And we've no handbrake.
Oh, you don't need handbrakes?
No, we don't need handbrakes.
Just leave it in gear.
Accelerator pedals, really.
Back on the road, and Sally is returning from her driving lesson.
You must be as mad as we are.
It's okay, I mean, you're driving good, in fact.
Thank you very much.
Award given to you. Okay, the best driver of the Dumball.
Next up is Sierra, who's travelled all the way from California. She's not only never driven an Ambassador before, she's also driving stick for the first time. That's manual to you and I.
So just off the gas.
Start.
I don't know what to do.
No.
You're not telling me.
Put the clutch. Slowly, give some gas. No, not that much. Not that much. So put the first gear. Apply the clutch.
I don't know what to do.
Yeah, now go slow. Second gear. No. Yeah. Remove the clutch. Oh,
Do you want to drive back?
Of course. Otherwise, I will lose this vehicle, yeah.
Do you want to turn around?
No, I will drive.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
The teams have got just 30 minutes left to finish decorating their cars, but already the Ambassadors have been completely transformed.
Come with me, my friend, come with me. The clock has struck 6. There's a man singing. Look at the art on this. Phenomenal handprint art, household carpet inside. Beatles Yellow Submarine over there. 101 Dalmatians. I haven't counted, but there's a lot. The Bhangra bass bandits are here.
Yeah.
Is your bass sorted?
We've got some bass, it's not loud enough yet.
Some bass. Yeah. Look at it. Spectacular. It's an automotive Mardi Gras going on in a dirt car park. Got a DVD in there, look, up there. Look, DeMonte door handle.
As the sun goes down, there's just enough time for Sean from the Green Squadron to take his driving lesson.
Ready?
No. You have to look into that.
What am I waiting for?
Yeah, now start.
Right. Yeah. Okay, first gear. All these are the wrong way round, yeah?
Yeah, it's the wrong way.
Don't worry about that. Fine. Lights on. Yeah.
Oh, that is up and down.
Oh, indicators. You don't even know. All right. Okay. Well, which way are we going? Just been on my first Indian driving lesson with Krish. You're basically just waving your hands around, just trying to tell everyone where you're going, but everyone's just going all over the place. It's nuts. I feel like I'm going to have a heart attack. So you have to use your hand as well as your actual indicator?
Yeah.
Right, okay. That's scary. You're on your phone.
It's okay, no problem.
Your driving instructor, he's basically texting his missus because she's late for dinner and he just wants to get it over with. So I don't think safety is a #1 thing. Do you even go through on a red light?
Yeah, go fast. Go fast. Go fast.
Jesus.
Yeah.
There are lines on the road, but no one's bothered about what they are, and everyone's bloody evil Knievel. So they see a hole about that big, and then someone on a moped will try and get through it. How fast can the car go?
Yeah. No. This is the maximum fast.
This is as fast as it goes.
So it's very, very difficult to drive.
So why are we driving all the way to Goa then if it's difficult? I don't think they're the best cars in the world to be doing it in, but they look like a lot of fun. Right, how's my lesson going? Am I going to pass my test?
Yeah, of course we pass.
Yeah, nice one. People are going to get a massive culture shock tomorrow. They're going to get a huge taste of India at 7:30 in the morning. There's probably going to be rush hour with everyone trying to get into the city centre. So if no one crashes, I'll be amazed. I literally can't wait. It's going to be mental. It's going to be amazing.
All 36 of our ambassadors are unrecognisable from how they started this morning, and it's time to award some points for the best decorated cars. In third place are the Popper Dons. For this illuminating effort, they received 1 point for the Yellow Squadron. In second place is the Jungle Book team, picking up 5 points for the White Squadron. But in first place for their transformation from ambassador to submarine are the Fab Four, picking up a whopping 10 points for their team. The teams won't know what scores they've got until they get to Goa, but at the end of day one, this is how the leaderboard stands.
As you can see, the sun has disappeared from the sky. This is the end of the first day, and now we're going to go on our first leg of the journey, over 300 miles. Wish us luck. Good morning to you, it's day 2. We're in Chennai, the sun is up.
As our drivers prepare to depart on the first leg of their epic journey, some teams are putting the finishing touches on their cars.
Didn't finish painting it yesterday.
Have you got it cranked up then? We're just trying to get it louder. That's the only problem. It's not loud enough. And we didn't come here to be quiet.
Got to dry my pants on the dashboards. I only brought 1 pair of pants for the entire trip.
All the Dumballers are assembling, as you can see, loading up their vehicles. But now we've got to actually do the longest driving day of the whole road trip. These guys have barely driven the vehicles.
The drivers are being thrown in at the deep end, heading south out of Chennai, travelling 459 kilometres and eventually arriving in Madurai.
They've got to get through the city of Chennai in rush hour.
We're going straight out this morning into Indian rush hour about 8:30.
What we learned last night was, do not hesitate, just go for it. We've got the advantage that we've got a big ambassador taxi, so it kind of puts it in our favour above the mopeds and the tuk-tuks.
Each day, our drivers are given a challenge. Today, it's the race to Madurai. They must get to grips driving on the Indian roads, and the first 3 squadrons back to the hotel will be awarded muchos points.
You're not allowed to use electronic aids, just maps.
Way! Good news! Come on!
OK, we're going to start with the blue team. The blue team will be the first team to leave the premises.
Today is going to be the first day of the journey. I'm absolutely myself. Here we go!
As the cars depart, I'm riding with the white squadron in the Betty Swallock's car.
How many minutes have I been tugging this seatbelt? Still tugging, just so you know, James. I think it's fair to say that I'm going to give up the seatbelt tugging.
James is one of the least experienced drivers on the Dumball.
I passed my test about a year ago. I've only actually had about 3 months driving experience.
He's going for it.
As we battle through the streets of Chennai, I'm starting to regret jumping in with James.
You're going through this? Are you going to go through this? Yes, but keep going. Okay, that was a bad idea to go through a red light. Very bad idea.
Meanwhile, in the blue convoy, the West Coast Cornish Trading Company are having their own problems.
Oh my God! I need you to unbuckle me. Unbuckle me. Catherine, unbuckle her.
The pirate flag that was attached to their bonnet has come loose.
Oh my God! The flag's going to blow across the windscreen.
Travelling in the fast lane of a 3-lane highway, will they be able to remove the flag before it causes disaster? Next time, thieving.
They've lost the B off the back of their car. I don't know how they managed to do that.
Transmission trouble.
We just lost power. There's a bit of smoke that came into the car.
And treachery.
Normally we wouldn't leave anybody behind, but actually 2 of our team did leave us behind.